Hello everyone. In this session, we will continue with the master setups used in Field.ai. The agenda for this video is to go through the master setters once again that are being used for Field.ai. In detail, we will see how we can create the task group, what the importance of the task group is, and where we are using these in Field.ai. Let's quickly recap which masters are being used in Field.ai. Service maintenance setup, resource setup, equipment master setup, task group, warehouse setup, product master, and customer master. In this video, we will cover the task group, which is a very important part of Field.ai. Under a task group, we have multiple tasks that are available. Tasks are the activities or the jobs that a technician or a resource has to perform when he is going to a site, a customer site, or for a plant maintenance case. These tasks could be multiple against one task group, so one task group can be used for the categorization of the tasks. For example, for the preventive maintenance of machinery, there could generally be 4 types of tasks: cleaning, lubrication, retightening, and inspection. We can create 4 tasks into one task group, and we can assign the task accordingly. Task group is used for the categorization of tasks, which makes it easier for us to understand which tasks we need to pick when we are assigning any resource to that particular request. Under tasks, there are various tabs, including checklist, maintenance tools, spare parts, and serviceable products, and skills. We will go through all of these one by one, and we will also see the importance of serviceable products under a task group. Let us go to the system. This is a landing screen, and you can see the mosaic here. To access and navigate to the task from the menu in Field.ai, we have to go to Setup, and then there is a task group. Click on the task group. Under the task group, already created task groups are available. Let us create a new one. When we click on the new code, there are 2 standard fields: organization and task group code. The task group code can also be left blank. Let us put a name under this task group name: Maintenance of VU Machine. We can create this task group. We just have to provide a name, and we can save this. You can see the code is automatically populated. The estimated hours will be coming from the tasks that we will create in the next steps. We can provide a description, or we can leave it blank. And there is a task group service. We have to map this service to this task group. So later on, if we want to provide a compiled quotation with reference to the task group, we can do that. To map this task group service, we have to go to the product master. We can zoom in from here. For that, we have to create a new product. For a new task group or for a task, we have to create the services. The product item type will be a service here, and we can provide the name Preventive Maintenance of Coffee Machines. This is the name of the service. We can pick the tax category here and save it. That is how we can provide a task service. Then later we can select this service onto the task group. We have to type this the same as this. If you search for it, you will also find it in this pop-up. We can find the same code. In this way, a task group can be created. So, now we will create multiple tasks under one task group. It is a preventive maintenance of a coffee machine. Let us go to the task. For the task, let us create a first task here. In any preventive maintenance, there are generally 4 tasks that are carried out. The first one is cleaning. Let me give the name Cleaning Machine to this task. The estimated hours for this task are how much time it will take to complete this task in hours. So, let us say it will take 2 hours for the cleaning job on this machinery, and we have to save it. Now, you can see the task code is automatically populated. Then the task estimate is here. There is another field, Task Service, you can see here. We have to provide a task service just as we provided the task group service. This is very important in the field service case. If we do not provide this task service, we cannot charge the amount to the customer for this task. So, we have to map this service here. Only then can we charge the amount and raise an invoice to the customer based on whatever task we have done. To create a task service, let us zoom in once again. It will go to the product master screen with a new record. Let us pick a service here. Then we can create it with the name of the task, like cleaning of coffee machine. Let me save it. Oh, I missed the tax category. Let us save it. Now you can see this task service is being created. The product type is service here. Then we can choose the product category. In this case, I have picked the standard one, but we can also choose it from the list. For the services, we always choose the each unit of measure. All the units of measure will be available here. Then I have provided the tax category. After creating this task service, we should have also created the product price. This is the cleaning of the coffee machine. Let us provide a price list for this service. Click on the product price, click on New Record. Here, we have to select the price list version. This is a price list version, as you have seen in our Onfinity 100 training. Under the price list, there are price list versions. We have to pick the version here. In this case, I am choosing the sales price list because it will be used in the sales case only. This use case is not available for plant maintenance. The task service is used only in the field service case to give quotations to the customer and to raise the invoice. We need this configuration. So we have to choose a price list version. If we have an attribute, we can pick it. Otherwise, we can leave it blank. The list price is, let us say, 150 rupees. The standard price is 140 rupees. This list price is the highest price that we can take. Then there is a standard price. This is the amount at which all transactions will happen. Then there is a limit price. The limit price is saying that we cannot go below this range, like 100 rupees. If we are providing any discount to the customer, we cannot go below this. Let me save it. This is how we can create a product price. This checkbox is used if this price includes taxes. If not, then we can keep it false. In this case, I am keeping it false because I want to charge the tax additionally to the customer. This is how this product can be created. Let us go back. We can also maintain multiple prices with respect to different versions of the price list. I have created this line in the sales price list, Indian rupees. Then if I have another version of the price list, I can create that too. So later on, if I want to charge the customer, I can choose any version on the field service request, and then I can do the transactions. Let us go to the task group again. Let us choose a task group that we have created, cleaning of machine. This is a task service for cleaning the machine. In this way, a task can be created. It is very easy to create a task. Then, there are a few other details available in two tasks. The first one is a checklist. Checklists are the checkpoints that need to be performed when we are doing this activity. The checklist can be an activity or it can be a set of SOPs. We can also provide some checkpoints that technicians or resources must have checked when they are performing this activity. We can create any number of checklists in one task. Let us create one for the cleaning of the coffee machine. Let us provide filter should be clean. The expected result for this checkpoint is clean. Then there is another checkbox, a mandatory one. If I mark this as true, it means the system will not allow me to complete this task unless I have completed this checkpoint. On the mobile application, when I execute this task, the system will not allow me to execute it unless I have provided a result for this checkpoint. This is a very interesting feature. If you want to keep a strict eye on the technicians or resources, you can create this checklist at the back end and mark it as mandatory. This setting will also be available on the field service. Once it is mandatory, the technician or resource must put in entries. Otherwise, he cannot complete this task. Let me save it. Let me create another one as well. You can automatically see that the line number increases. In this way, you can create any number. Let us take photos. The second checkpoint is to take photos. In the first one, you can see the checkpoint is that the filter should be cleaned. The second one I have created is to take photos. I will be more specific. Photos of tank. In this way, you can see I have provided the task with a checklist. For the checklist, the technician has to take photos. Photos will be stored in the DMS when he takes the photos during the task execution. We will see that in another video. I am not marking it as mandatory, just saving it. You can see that 2 checklists have been created here, and they are available in this task. One is mandatory, and one is not. When we execute the task, I will show you the importance of the mandatory checklist in the mobile application. Let us go back. The second one is maintenance tools. Maintenance tools are the tools or fixtures that are carried out when we are going to a job to perform any job. We can map different tools to this cleaning activity. For example, I have required a screwdriver. A screwdriver is not here. Yes, it is here. I have a reversible combination screwdriver. Let me say that I have required 2 pieces. I will save it. In this way, I can map any number of maintenance tools to one task. This is important because when the technician or resource is going to start the travel from the mobile application, the system will alert him. The mobile application will inform him that he has to carry these tools along with him in order to perform this activity. We can create these tools in the system. They are nothing but products. Let me go to add a new product. Click on a new product here. A new pop-up will open. I can create any product here. The simple screwdriver was not there. Let me add that. In this way, I can add it. I can pick the unit of measure. Let me choose each one. I can leave the search key blank. The system will automatically pick it. For the item type, I can choose serviceable tool and PC maintenance tool for the product category. I can pick the standard one for the tax category. There are also a few other settings. I want to purchase it, so I will mark it for purchase. I do not want to sell it, so I will not tick this one. I want to stock it as well, so let me stock it. The search key is mandatory in this case. This product has been created. Let us now add this screwdriver that we have created. It is available here. In this way, we can add multiple maintenance tools to this checklist. If you want to create a new tool, you can go to the Product Master screen as well. You can create a tool over here, click on the new report, and you can enter your details as before. In this case, we just created it from that pop-up form. I will close this. Let us go back. This is all about maintenance tools. Then let us go for the serviceable products. In the task serviceable product, we are doing 2 things here. The first one is the type spare part. Spare parts are the consumable items that are used to perform any task. By consumable items, I mean spare parts, and if I am talking about the coffee machine, there could be some gaskets, some filters, or some screws that are being used while I am performing this task, and we can add that here into one task. When we assign this task to any request, these details will automatically populate onto the field service request for a maintenance work order. Let us choose one here. Let us say the task group type is spare part. Then the serviceable product will be the spare part that I have to choose. For example, let's say it is a 4 cm screw. How much quantity do I need? Let's say I need 4 quantities to perform this. When I am performing this task, I need a quantity of 4. It is not mandatory that I have to consume all 4 of these, but it will provide me with a list of the spare parts that you have mapped with this task. You have to install this onto this request, then I will save it. It is that easy to map the spare parts with respect to the task. We can also create multiple spare parts. For example, let's add another spare part. Let us say for the cleaning activity, we have a filter per micron. We can add multiple spare parts to one task as well. In this case, we have already added one for another SKU. Let us add another one. Click on New Code, select the spare part, and add a filter here. Let us say I have required this in 2 quantities. I will save it. Now you understand how I can create multiple spare parts in one task. The second thing in this task's serviceable product is very important as well. It is a serviceable product. A serviceable product is nothing but an asset. When I pick a serviceable product here, all the other details will be hidden. As you can see, I have to choose a serviceable product here. For example, let me choose the coffee machine. These are basically the assets that we have created here. We have to choose assets here. We are doing this because when we are creating the quotations using the price assessment form, there is one functionality called asset filtration. When we choose this asset over the price assessment form, it will filter out the tasks that can be performed with respect to this asset. To achieve this functionality, we have to map this serviceable product here. This is for an informative purpose. We will be aware of which types of tasks we can perform on one asset. For example, on this asset, I can perform this task, cleaning of machine. I can also choose multiple assets. It is not like I have to choose only one asset. This serviceable product is called an asset on the screen, so I can choose multiple products. In this case, I have chosen a coffee machine nectar clean, and then let me choose another machine. The coffee machine Melita Caffeina. This is also a serviceable product for this task. So cleaning can be performed on both of these assets. Let me save it. In this way, we can create these task serviceable products as well. Let us go back. So far, we have covered checklists, maintenance tools, and serviceable products. In the serviceable products, we have also checked the spare parts that are a very important part. Let us go to skills now, the last tab of this task. As we have seen, we have also created the skills in the service maintenance setup, and we can map those skills to these tasks here. For example, for the cleaning activity, I have required the mechanical skill, and I have required an expert skill level. It is that easy to map these skills. To perform this task, I have required these skills. I can add multiple skills as well. For example, I have required an activation skill for this, and maybe a beginner to open some connections only. In this way, I can map multiple skills to one task. Now we will see the task again. In this way, we can create multiple records under the checklist. We can create multiple records under maintenance tools. We can create multiple records in the spare parts. Similarly, we can create multiple records under skills. These are all happening under one task. These are all the children of this task. A task is the child of a task group. In this way, we can create multiple tasks and multiple elements under the task. This is the first task I have created. Let us create another task to understand, for example, lubrication. It will take 1 hour to create the lubrication task. For the task service, let me check if the lubrication service is already available. It is available here. Now you can see that 2 tasks have been created. Similarly, we can create any number of checklists here, as there is no limitation. Let me create one. Use mobile 460. In this way, we can also create multiple checklists. Let me create another one. Use grease to lubricate bearings, 5 grams. In this way, we can create multiple checklists under this task. I am just showing you quickly, redoing my steps that I have done in the other task of a cleaning activity. Similarly, I can assign the tools. I will assign only a screwdriver in this case that we have created, only one quantity. I will not choose any spare parts here. I will just assign this task to this asset, the coffee machine. This is basically an asset or equipment. I have to pick it. Then I have the skills for the lubrication. What skills have I required? Let us say I have required mechatronics skills with expert knowledge. It is so easy to create the tasks and to create the other elements under the task. Let us go back now to the task group. You can see that the total estimated hours will be automatically populated by the system. This is coming from the tasks. For the tasks, we have defined the estimated hours as 1 or 2. So, the total is 3 hours. Now, under the task group, there are serviceable products available. This is similar to what we have seen under the task. This is available for the task group. If I am saying that this task group is applicable for the coffee machine, then it means whatever tasks are available under this task group will automatically be mapped with that particular asset. So now I do not have to do it for each and every task. I can do it once for a task group that can be used for the multiple assets or equipment, and I can map that equipment here. In this way, if I have multiple tasks under this task group, named Preventive Maintenance Coffee Machines, suppose I have 4 tasks, I do not have to do that activity because I have already assigned the task serviceable product under this task 2 times. So I can avoid that activity by doing the mapping over the task group here. We have covered the complete task group so far. We have also seen the navigation. We have seen all the elements under the task and the serviceable products. We have covered all these elements: serviceable products, task, checklist, maintenance tools, spare part and serviceable products and skills. This concludes this session. Thank you for attending.